ਆਪਾਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨੇਪਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਠਮੰਡੂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਨੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਕਰ ਕੁਮਾਰ। ਉੱਥੋਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਮੀਨੀ ਹਕੀਕਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਨੇ? ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਂ ਕਿ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਖੰਭ ਕੁਤਰਨ ਦਾ ਯਤਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਗੱਲ ਪੁੱਠੀ ਪੈ ਗਈ। ਜੈਨ ਜ਼ੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਤਬਕਾ ਭਬਕ ਉੱਠਿਆ ਔਰ ਹੇਠਲੀ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਰਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ। ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰਾ ਭੜਥੂ ਪਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਿਆਸੀ ਤੌਰ 'ਤੇ ਵੀ ਅਤੇ ਲਾ ਐਂਡ ਆਰਡਰ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਵੀ। ਇਟਸ ਅ ਹਿਊਜ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ in Nepal, and we have with us Prabhakar Kumar from Kathmandu, Nepal. Prabhakar ji, Sat Sri Akal ji, welcome. Mr. Prabhakar, Sat Sri Akal ji, welcome.
Thank you ji, thank you ji, thank you.
So, what's the latest update on everything that happened in last 2 days?
See, the situation in Nepal has completely gone out of hand, and this agitation started because of the ban by the Nepali government on the social media platforms. They wanted to regulate the social media platforms, which includes Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube, and other around 40 such social media platforms. And they imposed a ban, and they said that there will be regulatory provisions in place. These social media platforms will have to actually get themselves registered, and then only they can actually operate in Nepal. This agitated the Gen Z as in the youngsters of Nepal, and it started with agitation. The agitation was initially a very peaceful agitation, but unfortunately it was a headless agitation which happened. So there was no one person who was heading this. They were all youngsters. They were all students between the age of 18 to 25, I would say. And this agitation turned very violent. Now, to update you, as far as the latest situation in Kathmandu is concerned, the Prime Minister House has been set on fire. The Parliament has been set on fire. The Supreme Court has been set on fire. 3 of the ministers, the Finance Minister, the Home Minister, they have been beaten. The wife of the former Prime Minister has been beaten to death. The situation is really out of control here. Most of the government offices across the state, the country of Nepal, have been either set on fire or has been attacked, vandalized, and the army has almost taken over the law and order situation. The police completely gave up. They were unable to control the situation. So it's a complete free-for-all situation here in Nepal, and the army is now actually trying to contain the situation. They are appealing to youth because the army has to actually deal with the youngsters, the very young crowd of Nepal, the youngsters between 18 to 25. So they are not trying to use the force. They are trying to diffuse the situation, and that is what the situation is. Tomorrow, as the day progresses, we'll see as to how they'll be able to diffuse the situation without using the force.
Yeah. Prabhakar Kumar ji, did you, being an ordinary citizen over there, did you sense that, did you see that coming, by the way, or was there any political element to this reaction that we saw? Or just a spontaneously the Gen Z, they reacted to it?
See, initially it started as a Gen Z reaction to this whole thing, because we all know, and it's a global phenomena as to how the Gen Z is hooked onto the social media, and they are kind of they're completely hooked onto it. So it started like that, but then the political parties, few of the political parties who actually claim that they represent the youngsters of Nepal, they try to jump into the fray. They try to take over the agitation, but so far that has not been the case. So the political parties have been rejected, I would say, by the youngsters, and they're not letting the political parties take over the agitation. They say that it's the agitation of youngsters, and now it has become further complicated. So it started from the protest over the banning of the social media platforms. Now they are demanding various other things, including the job opportunities in Nepal, the issue of the migration from Nepal, and other stuff, which is a very complicated, which further complicates the entire situation which is playing out in Nepal. And so, but one thing which is something very, very, very serious, and something which should concern everyone, is that the entire agitation has turned violent. So it started with a non-violent protest, but now it has turned violent, and that is what is a concern for everybody else.
And lastly, Mr. Prabhakar Kumarji, is this going to be just remembered as a solitary event, or this is going to have a lasting impact on the Nepal's politics and society?
It would certainly have a lasting impact, because if the Prime Minister had to resign, and the Home Minister and a couple of other ministers had to resign, and the entire government is completely toppled. Now the army is taking over the Nepal, and they are handling the law and order situation in Nepal as of now. So it is something which would actually go down in the history. It's one of the agitations which Nepal will remember for long. So there's no doubt about it.
I want to thank you for your time, Mr. Prabhakar. Thank you.